This is the Peter Greenwood Show, but as you can see, I am not in the studio because it's nice here. We are at the Bishopbriggs School of Music, and I'm here with Katee Kross and the Amberjax, Tommy and Ross.
Yes.
Hey guys, how are we today? We well?
Good yourself?
Yeah, great, thanks.
I am very well. So we're going to be doing a bit of a live set in a little while, but let's talk... Oh, where to begin? There's so much to cover with you guys. Let's talk about...
Oh, Tommy!
Wow. I'm getting chucked out of the cinema tonight.
Let's start with talking about musical origins. How did each of you start playing music, and how did you get to this point?
Do you want to go first, Tommy?
Yeah, well, my first influence was my dad. He plays keyboard quite badly. He played, no,
Hope he's not listening.
No, I know, it will be, and that's a joke. But no, my dad plays keyboard, and then I picked music as a subject when I was at school, and one of my teachers convinced me to start singing. I don't think I stopped since, so that was how that came about. And then just the guitar came naturally. I asked for a guitar for Christmas one year, and then just learned it from then on in. And it was just I was probably about 8 or 9 when I got my first guitar, and I just kept learning, kept going with it. Loved it. Ross, what about you?
There you go. Well, no one in my family is musical at all, so it wasn't until I went to high school, tried the guitar, I liked it, asked for one, and we're here now.
And we're here all those years
There
ago.
we go.
And here we are.
All these years, short and sweet.
Well, my dad's a guitar tutor, so we're in Bishopbriggs School of Music, and it's my mum and dad's music school, so it was very much just the natural thing when you're in that kind of family, just to go on with music. I've got a big sister and a big brother. My big brother's in the Navy. My sister's got her own kitchen and bathroom company, so we are all like chalk and cheese, but I followed in the family's footsteps and just became a musician. Kind of like running away with the circus, I suppose.
That's something I've always, and I've said it before, and I will say it again until the day I die. I don't understand. Well, it's not that I don't understand music, because obviously you play it and stuff, but I don't know how you learn it. How do you learn music?
You're speaking to 3 teachers.
Yeah, we are 3 teachers. I do think it has to be somewhere.
You need to be interested in it. You really need to take to it. I think some people just think it's like...
It's just like maths.
I think quite a lot of people can be quite stubborn with it as well, actually, to be honest. I think that, that's just the same, or no, I don't like it, so I'm not going to listen to it. Where sometimes when you listen to something, you might learn something from it, especially if you're already knowledgeable with music and stuff like that. But I think the best way to learn is just to immerse yourself by it, get obsessed by it,
Totally.
and if you really want to be good at it, convince yourself and don't let anything come in your way. I think that's the best way
to
phrase
definitely.
that.
And how does that work with writing songs as well? How did you make the leap from playing music to deciding I want to start writing my own song and putting them together?
I think that's exactly it. You just need to take the leap, and you just need to go, well, I quite like playing all these covers, but I've learned how to do a chord structure, and I've learned how they rhyme words together, so I'm just going to try it myself. And you just use the formula of the chord structures, and then really it's just like writing a wee story and putting a wee tune to it. And it's the most important thing is, what I think the most important thing is to have a topic, like I want to write about this, so you know, well, what does that entail, what is connected to that, and it's easier when you're writing if you have a topic. What do you think? Yes, Tommy's swinging the mic backwards and forwards.
There you go.
So yeah.
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote? This is for all of
Yeah.
you. Tell us about it.
Yours.
Me, the
You
first
go
song,
first.
the first song
Yeah.
I ever wrote. It was more a poem. The first thing I ever wrote, and actually got published in a book. So I was
Really?
quite pleased with it. I could
check
probably
it.
recite the first line or two, but that's about it.
Go on then.
But, colours tell a story. It was about colours, right? So that's the topic, right? So that's true. It was about colours tell a story of how we really feel. Emotions told in colours can express a current deal. A warm glow of orange as we're tucked up in our bed, to danger signs and anger when we would be seeing red.
Ooh,
That's an excerpt. I know, I was like,
That's
I
pretty
think it was
good.
10.
That's
So that's
You can put some music behind that, make a million.
I think so. I think we can maybe try it. But Katie,
Yeah.
yours first song.
Well, my first song, and Ross kind of started writing music when I started kind of writing music. We came into it together. It was quite a nice wee together partnership, wasn't it, Ross? And our first one that we done together was Old Soul, and it was basically just a topic of just about yourself and how sometimes you feel it's hard to make friends and it's hard to fit in, and I'm an old soul and I'm not like yous who are just new and trendy. I like the old stuff, and it's just really about writing about yourself.
Do you find it easier to write songs from your point of view, or
Yeah.
have you ever tried to write, I don't exactly know the right way to word this, a song from somebody else's
To be
point of view?
Well, we have wrote.
personally, I have, but I think we've wrote from in terms of what one was it?
So like Hey There
Heartwood.
Mister Heartwood.
Heartwood's about a kind of looking at someone. It's more looking at someone how they're seen. You know what I mean, in the public eye, or how they're seen in such a way, and how people can be misunderstood type thing. I think that's quite a common misconception with some folk, is just like how they put on a brave face and stuff like that. So we do, whether it be, it might be personal aspects of it, but of course when you've got someone you're thinking about that, and you're thinking moulding around their situation quite a lot.
Yeah, you're just trying to put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, exactly that.
Exactly. And you're just, so we've got Heartwood, and then Hey There Mister is about the refugees living in the jungle in France, so we're trying to put ourselves in their shoes, and Beautiful Dreamers kind of down the same line as that. And we've got, is there any off the new album? I'm trying to think just now, quickly.
Body and Soul.
Body and Soul, yeah. Body and Soul kind of runs along the same path, but it's just, excuse me, it's just about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and just thinking, how would I feel if that was me?
This is Katee Kross and the Amberjax. We're going to play a song. Well, I say we, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stand and watch you, but what song are you going to play for us? Tell us about this song.
So the first song we're going to play is called For I Would. It was wrote by a man named Stephen Maguire, and it's off of our second album. We put it on our album because he let us cover it. And it's basically just about kind of losing the person you love. And basically the story behind it was, he was at a party and somebody said, oh, I need to go out and phone my nana to say Happy New Year to her. And they got talking about the nana, and her husband had died 50 years. That was the 50th anniversary of his death, and they had been together for 50 years. So she had spent the same amount of time together apart from him, and it was all about kind of, from her perspective. So it's called For I Would.
This is Katee Kross and the Amberjax and For I Would.
1, 2, 3, 4. I will walk 100 miles to be begging your arms for love. I would die 1,000 times to get to where you are. I would cry 1,000,000 tears to ease this pain, and I would go to heaven's gates, but they will not let me in. I would dance beneath the stars as I kiss the wind.
always love you till the very end. I will have forever, 'cause I'll never love again. 'Cause I will always love you till the very end. I will have forever, 'cause I'll never love again. I will have forever, 'cause I'll never love again.
Welcome back to Live on the Peter Greenwood Show. I am the host of this train wreck, Peter Greenwood, and with me is Katee Kross and the Amberjax. There's only 3 of you today, isn't there normally 4 in the band?
There's actually normally 5 in the band.
Is there 5?
Yeah, but we like to call ourselves the core of Katee Kross The
I
Amberjax,
see.
because our drummer and our bass players are session musicians, so they sometimes the outfit changes, but this 3 will never change. Us the core.
Us and a rhythm section. So.
Yes, that's exactly it. It's Katee Kross and the Amberjax and the rhythm section. That's how it goes.
You know what? I have my own.
The Amberjacks too.
I have my own cowbell, so can I join the band?
Definitely.
We
why
always
not?
need more cowbell.
Life needs more cowbell.
Yes.
So we're here because we're talking about the upcoming EP, which is coming out, and all the music in the past. And before the break, we were talking about writing music.
Yeah.
And I want to, because you've released 3 albums
Yes, we have.
as a band.
Yes.
What's that process like when you sit down to write an album?
Do you want to go first, Tommy? It's different all the time, isn't it? I mean, we set aside a Monday and we try and go in and write a song, at least start a song, try and finish a song, and then if we're doing like an album, we'll try and write maybe like 13 songs, so we have 13 to pick from, and we maybe just pick 10 of them. And then it's just about going into the studio and laying down the rough track and then getting the drummer and the bass player to come in. And then we all just start putting all our tracks in ourselves. But we've got our own studio, so it's very much relaxed. And I will just go in and try and lay down a track just now. And it's not a case of, we've paid for 3 hours, so we need to get it done in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice, relaxed feel about it.
That must be coming into a really nice atmosphere as well, when you know you can take your time and correct mistakes and make it as perfect as you need to.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it also makes it more creative as well. You just feel like you're being more creative, because you're like, you know what, we thought we wanted it to sound like this, but actually let's flip it on its head and let's make it sound like this, and we have the chance and the time to do that, so it does make it a better album.
Now, we discussed writing a song, and it's kind of a story that you put words to. What's the quickest and also longest time you've taken to write a song?
Oh,
there's been some quick ones, but there has been some quick ones, and the quick ones are usually quite good. I wrote a song when I was sweeping up leaves one day. That's just what happened. I was just like sweep, and I come up with a song. I was like, brilliant. But then there's ones there I've been sitting with 2 or 3 lines for months and months before we can ever figure something out.
Sometimes the ones that take the longest sometimes are good, but I feel like the short ones are like, because they're short and snappy, you're like, oh, that was great.
Well, if you're writing something, if something's coming to your head quickly, it's probably because it is catchy and stuff like that. It's probably you know what I mean. So if it comes easy, then it'll
comes
probably
naturally.
be exactly.
Yeah.
What's the writing process like as a band? Because although the Amberjax are in the band, it's the name Katee Kross. So do you have ultimate say over everything, or is it very democratic?
It's very much all of us have an equal say. It's Katee Kross because I started out myself, and then I had built up some kind of small fan base, and I didn't really want to change, and then everyone would be like, who's this again? Is that Katee Kross? I don't know. So we just thought we'd add the Amberjax onto the end of it. But it's very much a 3 equal split. Everyone has their say, and I like it that way.
No.
And their input, and it's all our project. It's not just mine. It's Tommy's and it's Ross and it's mine as well.
Does that ever cause friction though? Like if you come in with an idea and somebody in the band is like, I'm not keen on that, and how do you get around that as a band?
I don't think it does. I don't think I've actually encountered that, to be honest, because we're all pals, you know, we work together, and it's just, we're honest with each other, but that's as good as it gets. It's like, I don't know if that'll work, and you're sitting there like, well, why won't it work? And you get it explained, and you're going, okay. All right, I won't then. Or we're just, that's it. We understand each other, and then if we don't think something's going to work, or oh, listen, that sounds like that, or maybe try this, try that, we'll just listen to each other. It's as simple as that. We're all talented and like hard-working musicians, so we trust each other as well. So that's the best. You know what I mean? If there's something that somebody's got an idea, then we can just toss it about each other. And I think a lot of the time we do come in with an idea to throw at each other, rather than just coming in and going, this is what I want to write, don't deviate from it. We're just like, no, listen, I've done this, do you want to add anything, can you think anything to put onto this? So that's like, I'd say that's more how it works than coming in with a set idea, and then people chipping away at your own idea type thing.
I think that's the main thing, like we trust each other, and we can take like, oh, I don't like that.
We don't take a slagging, that's it.
Don't go, oh, don't talk about my song like that. And I'll go cry in the corner. We can take a slagging off each other, and we trust each other. And we know that, like, if Tommy doesn't like my idea, it's not because he's been bad. It's because it's maybe a rubbish idea, and he's trying to help me.
It's not my fault, it's my ears.
It's my ears. But like Tommy says, we always just come in with a wee idea, and then that's why you write in a band, because you want everyone to kind of contribute, because it's easier. It's easier for everyone to come in and say, oh, by the way, did you ever think of this? No, I haven't thought of that. So yeah.
I would also like to ask, I probably should have done this earlier, how did you all come together as a band?
Well, me and Ross met in college, and we started, that's where the Amberjax, Katee Kross The Amberjax started, and it was just the two of us. And then we got a drummer and a bass player, and then it kind of switched a lot. And then we were going to Mick Harrigan's open mics. He has a lot of open mics in Glasgow, and that's where we met Tommy, and we started chatting, and we started just kind of gigging and hanging out together, not necessarily gigging together. And then Tommy,
but we'd sit with each other at the gigs and stuff like that.
We'd hang out. We were like friends at the gig. And then Tommy came to work for Mum and Dad at the music school, and then it just kind of naturally became, he came onto the third album to do backing vocals, and we were like, you know what, this is really nice, do you want to just like join the band and be an Amberjack? And then it just kind of went from there.
And do you all have like secret ID cards or secret handshake to be in the Amberjacks?
Oh,
yes, but we can't show you. We can't show you.
Yeah, but I'm the cowbell now, so you need to let me in on it.
Well, you need to prove yourself first.
Exactly. I don't think the new bassist knows the secret handshake either yet. He's not quite in yet. So
wow.
Need to wait a minute.
And let me start again. That wasn't even a cough. I was trying to get out the word how, and it just became in my throat. I'm sorry. I will make an edit point for that. And how, when you... I'm so sorry.
Another finger click. Take your time, mate. Sorry.
I'm trying to ask about musical inspirations and what songs you like in your personal life, and it's just not coming. I will try.
Take your time, man. It's okay.
And when you all play together as a band, do you bring your musical inspirations into it? And what are your past musical inspirations that you bring into it? Because you're quite country sounding, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I think we definitely do. I mean, I get inspired by a lot of different music. It's not just country music. I mean, obviously, there's the country music there. There's like Sugarland and First Aid Kit and Wandering Hearts and Dolly Parton. Of course, you got to love a wee bit of Dolly. Got to love her. I was listening to her last night. I was just like, oh, I love Dolly. But I also get inspired by like Dougie MacLean and Cream Polwart and all the Scottish singer-songwriters, Finlay Napier, and also like your classics like Bruce Springsteen and the Beatles and Paul McCartney and John Lennon and all those. So I get inspired by quite a lot of different musicians. What about yourself?
I think I'm a big fan of all kinds of music. So whether it be, it sounds mad, but let's say like hip hop, like beats and stuff like that. See like kind of the drum loops and stuff like that. I really like that. I think sometimes I can write with stuff like that, or whether it be the country music. I love Chris Stapleton. That is my number one countryman. Guys like Johnny Cash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think after watching some of the kind of the biopics with the movies and Johnny Cash and stuff like that, and I've seen like documentaries on Elvis and stuff like that, how these guys all get started. It's like that. So you take inspiration from it. It can happen to anyone. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You just need to be in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. You just need to work hard as well. So that's it. All these guys didn't get anywhere quickly. So they took inspiration from probably who they listened to, and so that's. And I think Paolo Nutini is a big one for me as well. I think
definitely.
Paolo, Chris Stapleton. Who are you thinking? Chet Atkins. George Harrison.
Loves George Harrison.
George Harrison.
Yeah, try to get a lot of slide guitar in there. Not as good as it though.
Well, I think you're
getting there.
Slowly.
There's a good bit on the EP, a good bit of slide.
There's a good bit of slide in.
And what song is it?
What song is it?
What song is it slide in? The horseman. The horseman's on
The horseman.
What will
Let
be?
it be.
What will be?
What will be?
What will be? What will be?
Also, Glenn Campbell.
Oh,
Well, his kind of guitar
yeah.
playing. I would say for me that's my main
Right.
inspirations.
So there's, I don't want to say there's a varied selection because there is, but you can kind of see a through line
Yeah.
through all your musical inspirations that bring you together. If you could work with anybody, and again, this is just going to be naming names.
Oh.
Let's ask, I'm trying to think of a way to do this. 2 people each. Either a band or a single performer. 2 people
Not
each.
counting ones we've worked with already.
Who would it be?
Can they be dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
The two I just
Bon
named.
Jovi.
Do you want to go first, Ross?
The two I just named.
Which are?
Glenn
George
Campbell and George Harrison.
Oh,
There you
that
go.
was easy for you.
Easy.
You too.
Me too first. Okay. Oh, that's really hard. I would go for Buddy Holly.
Ooh.
Love you, Buddy. And I would go for maybe. It's a toss up between Paul McCartney and John Lennon. You know, John Lennon seems alright, but I think he's probably mean. He seems a bit mean.
Think so?
I think Paul McCartney's a bit more like friendly, like welcoming, like come on in. But I think John Lennon would be kind of standoffish, so probably Paul.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would say Freddie Mercury
Oh,
and Billy Joel. That's my two.
good one.
Oh.
Freddie Mercury and Billy Joel.
Billy Joel would be fantastic.
Absolutely. I went to see Billy Joel in Dublin a couple of years ago, me and my dad.
What was that
Unbelievable.
like?
Unbelievable.
Take a break, you guys.
Tom-
What was Billy Joel like?
And Tom Adele supported him. It's brilliant. Great night. I love
What's
Billy
Tom
Joel.
Adele like?
He was brilliant too. That was a good few years ago, so Tom Adele was just kind of starting. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say starting, but you know what I mean? Like, he's breaking
Kinda
onto the scene.
breaking through.
Yeah, breaking through. So he got to support Billy Joel. It was brilliant, man. Really, really good. Since inspired me to learn a bit of piano. So that's the next one, the next job.
That is cool. Let me ask about the instruments you play, because you're all guitar players. What other instruments would you like to play if you could?
I would like to do some piano, but I'm just not found the time yet, and I'm also waiting till Tommy learns so he can just teach me.
Exactly. I'm learning piano. I do vocal lessons here at the school, so I can accompany I can busk through chords and stuff like that in piano. It's moving different fingers independently. I'm just not quite there yet with yet. So any kind of classical pieces of that, no. But chords I can bust through. I can sing along, so I kind of get away with saying I can
Aye.
play piano because I can sing along with it. But that I'd like to learn a brass instrument. I'd like to learn the trumpet or something like that. Oh, saxophone. I'd like to learn saxophone.
Saxophone?
I'd like to learn the saxophone.
Pedal steel.
Say penny whistle.
Pedal steel. That would be brilliant.
You were looking at some pedal
We speak
steels?
about this all the time about getting a pedal
They're
steel and
extortion-
trying to learn
like,
it,
so
and
expensive,
It's so expensive, and apparently it's hard to learn as well. Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's like dead
Hardest instrument.
10 strings
apparently.
and pedals and kneecaps and everything. It's crazy.
Feel that.
This is the voice of Katee Kross and the Amberjax. I keep on saying we. It's not. I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting watching. You're going to play another song for us.
We are.
What song are you going to play for us now?
Do you want to do this one? Because I've done the last one.
This song is called Count to 10.
And can you tell us a little bit about it?
No, it wasn't me that wrote it. So it was before I joined the band, Katie. You can tell us all about it.
So Count to 10 is basically just about the struggles of life and, you know, maybe just kind of getting free from the struggles through, you know, maybe a wee bit of booze and count to 10 and just take the deep breath and going for it.
This is Katee Kross and the Amberjax and Count to 10.
In the corner of the morning, when the sun is in the rise, she starts to wonder where and roll. Through the long night, baby's crying. Every time
This is the Peter Greenwood Show. I am the king of this train wreck, and this is live on because we have Katee Kross and the Amberjax here with me today. Hello there.
Hi.
So we're going to talk about the new EP. What's the new EP called? Tell us a little bit about it.
So the new EP is called Dancing With My Past, and it's out on the 1st of March.
How do you decide to do an EP as opposed to a full album? Is there an album coming?
There is a 4th album coming, and we just decided to just put 3 tracks out as like a teaser and call it an EP. And then let everybody know, well, these are the 3 tracks from the new album that are coming at the end of the year, and just get everyone excited for the new album.
And when you sat down, is there a difference between sitting down to write an EP and sitting down to write an album, or is it all kind of where you get the songs
We never
from?
actually sat down to write the EP. We just kind of started writing songs for the album, and then once we got 3 we were quite happy with. We just thought, will we just stick these out there now? Will we just try and put a wee EP together? We've seen a couple of artists recently just releasing EPs rather than albums, and we kind of took head for that and thought, yeah, we can just get a few songs out there. It's the first thing that we've released since we've all been a band together, since the core of the band's been formed type thing. So it's just a wee taster into what's to come with the album later in the year.
And how do you feel releasing new music out into the world? Is it exciting, or do you get terrified?
It's daunting, but it's
Uh-huh.
exciting.
It's
daunting,
exciting,
but it's really
yeah.
exciting. It is.
But at the same time, you're totally terrified because you're just putting your heart and soul out there, and somebody can just easily rip it up into a million pieces.
The thing is too, Ross himself has recorded and mixed and everything in the studio that we have here, so we've listened to it hundreds of times, like hundreds
Million,
of times, just to make it. We had to do all the sound and stuff like that. So we're kind of going, but I would now, like, we need fresh ears. You know what I mean? So I think we're kind of getting numb to it, and we weren't sure, is it going to be okay? And this way, when some folk come in and listen, we're like, yeah, we're quite happy with it, and we made sure we were happy with it. So that kind of skipped the daunting part a bit. So I think we're just excited about it to come out now, because it's next week. It's like a week and a couple of days. So
yeah,
exciting times.
It'll be good. And like you say, Ross recorded and mixed it, and then all of us were included in the whole process. So we wrote all the songs, and we've been behind the scenes doing the whole recording thing. So it makes us even more kind of proud of the project.
And you were filming a music video yesterday.
Yes, it was freezing.
Tell us,
It was very cold and it started raining.
what song was that for, and what was the music video like, and when can we see it is the important question.
I don't know if we can say this. I don't know how much we can
I
say
don't know
here.
how
I
much we
think
can
we're going
say.
to, because we basically all we can say is, right, the day didn't, and it's not because of the rain, the day didn't turn out the way we planned it. But we're quite happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
So originally, we can give the first bit of it. Originally we just wanted to go and get, there's some nice scenery up there, and we're just going to go and sing the song in front of the scenery. And then we had another wee idea afterwards. So it should be a treat to watch. It should be a cinematic experience once
Definitely
it
watch
hits
it.
1st of March.
1st of March, it'll be out as well with the EP. But yeah, it was good, wasn't
It
it?
was good. It was good fun. It was completely spontaneous. Nobody had it planned, nor did anyone know it was happening. So it was good. It was funny. We can't say too much because we thought, right, let's keep it. When we were doing it, we were going, right, we need to keep this a surprise. So we'll keep it a surprise. But for anyone watching, anyone listening, it's 1st of March. You'll be able to see it. So that should be there then.
Yeah.
And I've never made a music video because I'm not a musician, but how do you decide on concepts? I know you can't tell me too much about the music video you've made, but what's the process like for putting together ideas for a music video?
I think you just need to make a wee bit of a storyboard. Yeah. This one that we've done is more kind of like as if it's like a live video, so us playing. It's not really got too much of a story behind it.
No, it's not. There's not some. Aye, that's pretty much it. It is just like I was just been filmed playing the song type thing. Yeah, there's no acting in it or anything like that. It's just us singing.
We're hopeful to get another one out in the summer, which will be more.
But you done your music video with Bluebird too, so you could maybe say a wee bit about how that came about.
Yeah, we had a music video with Bluebird, and it was basically just going up to Mugduck Park, and we just kind of walked about and
get some nice
had
scenery and stuff like that.
and some drone shots and that. But then we decided to just release a wee kind of live video of Bluebird. And we've done the same just to get it out quick for the 1st of March, but we're going to have an actual video out in the summer, and we're going to work with the fantastic
Graham Glover.
Yes, he's brilliant.
Graham
and we
Glover,
can't
that
wait.
filmed media. I'm just going to put that in
Aye,
there.
put it in
Filmed video. Go for it.
So we're working with him, and we can't wait because he is brilliant at what he does, and he's just a real natural at it.
Yeah.
And with the release of the EP on the 1st of March, which you can get at kateekross.com, is there going to be a tour? Tell us about your touring schedules.
So our tour is, we're touring the last album, which is Body and Soul. See, when you've released 3 albums,
I
you're
know,
like, what
I'm
album
trying
am
to
I
figure out
talking
what one
about?
it is. I know.
So it's Body and Soul that we're touring, and we're going to Germany. And,
Wow.
Yes, Germany, first week in July.
Yeah.
So we've got 7 shows over 7 days, isn't it? 7 days, 8 days, because the 8th one doesn't count because we're coming home. So 7 shows over 7 days in Germany in the
it's
first
gonna
week
be
of July, and then we're home for 2 minutes, and then we're going up to play the Tyree Music Festival in
It's
Tyree.
lots of travelling.
Exactly,
But
and
we're
there's-
really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Come at the end of Tyree, when we're coming home, we'll all be burst couches and just want to hibernate for a bit, but we'll be fine.
Should be.
What's it like touring? Because as well as never making a music video, I've never been on tour. What's it like that much travelling together? Is it
Neither have we.
Neither have
Neither have we.
This is our first tour.
Yeah, we
Really?
done one gig in Liverpool, and that was as much as a tour as we done. But that was great. That was a good laugh, and we broke down outside KFC, which is always a story we tell for the Liverpool gig. But
And you'll see a picture of us, and I'll be holding up a KFC bag with the biggest smile on my face.
And we
because
needed
it was
that
our first
KFC.
dinner. It
We
was our
needed-
dinner,
we
and
needed
it was
it.
like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night. We hadn't had dinner.
oh no, and it was later than
Later
that.
than
Yeah,
that.
because we never got home till like 5 in the morning.
And I was like, I'm not happy.
Chicken wings.
well, if there's a place to break down, it's in front of KFC.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you want to break down.
Yeah. I mean, you
Um,
could break down in front of McDonald's or Burger King, but if KFC.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm happy with that one too.
I do like KFC. Give me something, KFC. Come on.
I know
Send us something.
exactly. Endorsements, please.
So, where can people find out more about the band online?
So they can go to our Facebook page. It's Katee Kross, just KATEEKROSS. We've got an Instagram page. We've also got our website, like you mentioned, www.kateekross.com. And even if you just want to drop us a message somewhere, any questions you've got, we'll answer anything really. And we've got our Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night podcast, Friday live at Monday. Monday night podcast live at 9 with Katee Kross The Amberjax, Monday night at 9 o'clock. And
Facebook?
yeah, on Facebook, that's it as well. As well as that, there's songs on iTunes, there's songs on Spotify, there's songs on Amazon Music and stuff like that as well. So you can find Katee Kross in any kind of platform that you'd like to be looking for your music. I'm sure you'll be able to find us there.
And to play us out, we're going to play a sing. Well, I keep on saying we. Again, the third time I've done that. Third song, third time I've done that.
Do the cowbell, man. You need to get the cowbell out for this one.
You're going to play us a song. It is the title track from the new EP. Would you introduce it for us, please?
Yeah. So,
Should it?
sorry, is this the bit where we do like the Katee Kross thing? Yeah. I was like, is this the... Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're Katee Kross and the Amberjax.
And this is the title track from the new E EP.
Dancing with my past.
2, 3, 4.
Rain runs down my window pane, shadows in the night, restlessly whisper your name. Memories are clear, pictures in my mind, hopelessly drenched in tears. Nighttime leaves no trace. Sunlight in my room warmly lights my face, but as I turn to see the empty space in bed, unashamedly frightens me. you told me you'd be here forevermore. Every night you told me you'd be mine. Now I'm lying here with my heart broken on the floor. I'm dancing with my past till the end of time. Days turn into years. The sands of time stand still, unmistakable, in a time before tears. I can feel your warm embrace, soothing all my fears, never ending. There's no hiding place. Every day you told me you'd be here forevermore. Every night you told me you'd be mine. Now I'm lying here with my heart broken on the floor. I'm dancing with my past till the end of time. Every day you told me you'd be here forevermore. Every night you told me you'd be mine. Now I'm lying here with my heart broken on the floor. I'm dancing with my